Miasma, Shadows of Medina is a storytelling card game where 1 to 4 players take on the role of spirit guides, collaborating to craft an epic gothic horror narrative. Miasma redefines storytelling and roleplay with 4 unique play modes. Cooperative, where players join forces to rescue characters from the mysterious fog. Semi-cooperative, where you'll work together while recognizing standout performance. Competitive, immerse yourself in a dark narrative with unexpected twists and player-driven rivalries. And solo, where you confront the fog alone, using a guided framework to challenge your storytelling prowess and imagination. Its dynamic influence system empowers players with unparalleled freedom and control to shape intricate, multi-character storylines, enhancing the storytelling experience. It's easy to see the forces at play behind each character's development and their evolution. Events gather players to collectively tackle shared challenges. Through a simultaneous resolution, each player influences the outcome of an event. Leveraging both common and unique choices, it's easy to determine individual character fates. Miasma stands out as more authentic and captivating when you compare it to other games in its genre. And its Kalenia framework provides just enough structure to make storytelling easy without shackling you to specifics. And it engages players at every stage of the story's journey, from the opening scene to the epilogue round. Miasma's Kalenia framework, collectively developed by dozens of story enthusiasts, provides structure for those new to storytelling, yet gives you the creative freedom for crafting captivating narratives that seasoned roleplayers will love. Let's review. Character cards, with their master storytelling tips, help you create fascinating characters that everyone can relate to. Activity cards jumpstart character-driven plots, revealing their values, goals, and their desires. Location cards help make your story plausible, making your scenes vivid and real. Thematic events bring players and their characters together for problem solving and collaboration. Their simultaneous resolution mechanic, with most common and unique choices, adds surprising twists. Narrative cards are powerful and can be used strategically, adding challenges and outcomes at pivotal points of a character's development. Within the castle, there are several hidden artifacts that characters can find via quests, giving them special abilities that enhance the story's intrigue and alters its mechanics. When combined, this storytelling and role-playing framework covers all elements of story structure throughout the game's phases. Now, let's look at how to play the game by looking at the order of play. The order of play has 3 steps or phases. Step 1 is the event phase, and it starts on each turn, where you're going to roll the dice to determine where and who is impacted. Each of the 6 locations have unique identifiers. Here, the crypt, number 3, is the location of the event. The crypt's apparition will appear to everyone who's there. Characters located in the crypt will come face to face with an apparition, and each character has 6 choices for their spirit guides to select. The outcome can vary from the most commonly selected to unique choices, yielding 14 different possibilities. Step 2, the action phase, is where players prepare for their next role-playing storytelling adventure by taking up to 4 actions. Players can draw story cards to build a compelling plot, or they can draw ability cards for advancing the skills and capabilities of characters that are in their story. For one action, you can also move characters from different places within Medina Castle, preparing them for a new adventure. You can send characters on a quest for hidden artifacts that they can use to deepen and adapt the story's narrative. At the heart of Miasma is Step 3, the storytelling phase, where players shape a story of impending surprises, plot twists, and character development. Here is an example of 3 story cards that you might use to tell a story of Dr. Rambliss seeking a romantic relationship with Elizabeth Medina. But her marriage to Lord Medina causes him to be discreet as they dine in the great dining hall with its serenade of Spanish guitars and the din of others laughing. Flavor text on the bottom of each card gives you expert storytelling tips for crafting imaginative tales. And the storytelling rewards enable players to evolve their story's characters with new and expanding capabilities. Perhaps Dr. Rambliss and his charisma will enchant Elizabeth Medina. Let's look at a player's hand and how it might be played in Step 3, the storytelling phase. In Medina Castle's great dining hall, Dr. Rambliss and Elizabeth Medina are preparing for the evening's festivities. We'll focus on Elizabeth Medina, the wife of Lord Medina. Looking at the player's hand, they have 2 story cards that have Elizabeth planning something while avoiding someone. They also hold 4 ability cards that they want to use for furthering Elizabeth's intellect and her charisma. With 1 influence token and 1 additional one that they will earn, they will have 2 influence tokens for showing their influence over Elizabeth. Now, let's use the story cards to craft a tale involving Elizabeth Medina. The story might go like this. Elizabeth is planning a secret rendezvous with Dr. Rambliss in the dining hall. She's carefully avoiding her husband, Lord Medina, so she and Dr. Rambliss can talk in secret. The player would continue to expand on this theme, adding dialogue and depth as they see fit. And after telling their story, they would begin to earn rewards from their cards. They would earn 1 influence token, the ability to play 3 charisma cards from their hand, and playing 1 intellect ability card from their hand. Using the tokens and the cards that they possess, they will gather and they will stack the 3 charisma cards and play one intellect card from their hand. It's easy to see Elizabeth's 3 charisma cards valued at 5 and the 1 intellect ability card valued at 3 that they earned from their story card rewards and that were played from their hand. Now, this player can assume the mantle of Elizabeth's spirit guide, steering her actions, molding her behaviors, and sculpting her demeanor, preparing her and the other hapless inhabitants of Medina Castle for the impending twist of this macabre storytelling odyssey. The shadowy unknown awaits as your spectral influence shapes the destiny of those ensnared in Miasma, Shadows of Medina.